Good morning. This is a
What's up?
special morning edition.
Morning edition. Yes, welcome
5
back to
a.m.
the Wednesday Podcast Club.
We are recording this at all different days, all different hours. It's going well.
Keeping you on your toes. Keeping you on your
I mean,
toes.
we'll probably release them all on the same day for consistency's sake, but
Nah, let's switch it up. Let's be as
switch it up
inconsistent.
just
Yeah,
as inconsistent as possible. All right, good, good, good.
love
So
it.
we read chapters 44 to 67, and a lot happened.
A lot happened. Right off the bat, I mean, I don't want to toot our own horn. It's kind of like the most obvious thing in a murder mystery, but we said a body needed to drop this section. You got to raise the stakes. And how do you do that in a murder mystery? You add a body.
And
We got
usually a
two.
suspect.
Yeah, usually a suspect. And we got the number one guy here. Ian is dead.
The main man himself. Yeah. So what? And you can fill in any blanks that I forget, but it essentially starts off with Ian and Bogdan trying to dig up the graves, and our boy Red Ron,
Red Ron.
he continues picketing, even though Ian makes some good points about not raising their fees.
Yeah, that had Ron a
uh,
little nervous.
yeah, it had everybody a little nervous. They're like, well, that certainly is a good point that
Hmm.
the fees aren't being the fees are expensive. Um, that's how you get it. That's how you break any protest,
Yeah.
apparently. But they held strong. They held strong. I was very proud of them.
Yeah, Bernard
Um,
just didn't leave. He was just chilling in his lawn chair, just in the middle of
I
the
know.
road. My dude is ride or die.
And then obviously Father Mackey showed up. Elizabeth also great liar. She tells Bogdan her name is Marina, as in like the same name as his mother, to try and manipulate him a little bit. Worked
Love
out.
that. And love that little lie where she was like, if he doesn't want me to use personal information against him, he should have tattooed it all over his body.
Yeah, I know that
And
cracked me up.
I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, how did she know his mom's name? That's how. That was so good.
That was very good. I was like, that's true. Did you ever watch Dexter?
I did.
Did you watch the season with the Trinity Killer?
I did.
How he followed that family and knew exactly who was in the family and all their names because they had it on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. I was like,
Gotta be careful with your
well,
personal information.
yeah, there's a lot of scams out there. Don't give away your personal information.
You know, by the way, I'm Dan Capulli. This is John.
I will be editing this out. My mother's maiden name.
My PIN number.
It's Anyway, so okay, so then during the dig site, Ian gets dosed with fentanyl, dies instantly, pretty much within like
Yeah.
5 minutes. Walking back to his car, just gets zombied. Now everyone's a suspect. Well, he had gotten into a huge dispute with Ian got into a huge dispute with Father Mackey,
Yeah.
um, and tackled him to the ground. And then when all the dust was settled, the police officers, DeFreitas and Chris Hudson, I don't
Got you.
have to put it there, was like, "Hey, Ian, I understand. I saw what happened, and I know that he flopped, but you're not going to win this one right now. I could take you in. Why don't you just go
Yeah.
ahead and get the heck out?" And he did. He was not happy about it, but he did. And then he died.
Right away. 15 seconds after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
very, very
fentanyl
soon.
overdose was making him like regress. Like he was
Hmm.
talking about his dad and like, going to his room, being grounded. Makes me
Yeah.
wonder if Father Mackey might have given him the old stick, or if it happened beforehand, because kind of pushing the priest caught me by surprise. I was like, oh, Ian, you lost your cool here.
We can get into who we think the killer is, but let's first continue
Yeah.
on. So, and then Bogdan found a dead body already in a grave. He was like, what? I don't think I'm qualified to figure this out. He goes and finds. That's when Elizabeth had confronted him a little bit before, told him her name was his mother's name. He shows up to her place. Hey, I'm looking for Marina. And her husband's like, oh, yep, you're in the right place. Come on in.
Oh boy. Yep.
I
What's her
don't know
husband's
if
name
that's
again? Stefan?
Stefan
Stefan.
or Steven.
Steven.
Even Steven. And also, that's where we find out Bogdan is playing at like a grandmaster level of chess,
Just
just
casually. Yeah.
casually. Just destroys Steven, who we know is better than Elizabeth, who held her own against a Russian grandmaster.
And for those who don't know, me and John play chess online against each other. We're not, I wouldn't say we're
Good.
good, but like, we play. And it was just so infuriating when Bogdan, when she was like, "Yeah, how'd you learn to play? What's your strategy?" He's like, "I just make the best move every move, and then I win." He's like, "This isn't complicated." And they're like, "What if you don't make the best move? Then I lose." It's just the way he broke it down. I was like, "All right." I was like, "All right, yeah, that's
That's
pretty much
hurtful.
it."
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. Yeah, it's hurtful. Chess will break your spirit. I'm getting better or worse. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting worse. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting better. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's the most infuriating fun game I've ever played.
So after they met at Elizabeth's and Stephen's place, Bogdan tells Elizabeth, like, "You need to come with me. I found something." Even leading up to that too, though, there was a cool scene where Elizabeth thought she got made, and she's like sneaking into her own place because she knows like the curtains are differently and they're like the lights on.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
makes a comment like, a lot of coworkers in my profession have had this happen, and and I was like, oh, like that's kind of cool. But then she,
Has anyone come back from my previous life to come get me?
yep,
And she's putting lip balm on her key to make sure it doesn't make a
yep.
put
I
your
was
key
like,
on speakerphone.
Elizabeth, that was cool. That was cool.
That was a
Uh,
really cool scene. I was like, that is interesting. And she made a comment that she thought Joyce was smarter than she was because she would have been up where Elizabeth was, but maybe she wasn't as smart as she thought she was, as
oh yeah,
Elizabeth thought Joyce was. Um,
Joyce got it bad for Bernard. Now that she's gonna leave his side, he was down there protesting. She's gonna be down there with coffee cakes,
walnut and coffee cake.
walnut and coffee cake.
Yeah, and then they had the Chris Hudson and Donna DeFreitas interviewed Jason Ritchie, and he is very good at not talking to cops.
Very good.
Very good at not talking to cops. And then he was kind of going through some of his history and his own internal monologue, saying like, "Yeah, Tony Kern, wild boy. I wonder if anyone else is back from our previous life to come and kill
Yep.
us." Because Jason, his car was driving by Tony Kern's house right at the time of death with a
Yep.
10-minute stop off. So it's a little suspicious. And
Yeah, it is up until that POV. I thought that his POV. I thought I was like, oh, okay, like he's not the killer.
I actually don't think Jason's a killer. I think he's a great red herring, but I don't think he's the killer.
Yeah, 'cause he seems like that last POV seems like he's going to investigate himself. Like he doesn't know who killed Tony.
Yeah, who do you think is so that's pretty much what happened in the chapters. Who do you think killed Tony and who do you think killed Ian?
Jeez, at this point, I don't know. I think the father's too obvious. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm not thinking him. Um,
Oh, and sorry, we missed like one of the best scenes of Ron and Ibrahim just talking to each other while Ron's getting drunk, going
oh,
over who they think the
who's the
suspects
tens?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron's like, I'm a seven, and Ibrahim's like, you're like a 9.5 if I'm being generous. Ron's like, all right.
Well, you're a nine too. What's your what's your reasoning? Because I said so.
Yeah, I have no. We had to have met the killer. Like we
Oh
have
yeah,
to
we've
have
definitely
met
met
the
the killer.
killer. Like the father's too obvious. I don't think it's anyone in the murder club.
No, I don't think so either.
Like, could it be John, Penny's husband?
That's a good guess.
He's like on the
I
outskirts of the story enough.
I know. I think Bernard was the one who killed Ian.
Oh, so maybe multiple killers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't really see an old person beating like a not prime of their life, but like a pretty strong dude to death.
Yeah, these guys are all like 75 plus. I can't picture them
Yeah.
bludgeoning someone.
So I think it's definitely different killers. I mean, Father Mackey could be behind the whole thing, a
You
hundred
could.
percent. I think it could 100% be Father Mackey. He does not like Ian. He is very against everything that he's doing, and it kind of seems like, hey, and from his POV, it kind of seemed like, oh, I thought I got the message sent when I did, excuse me, when with Tony Kern, but apparently it didn't.
Yeah, it could
That's
be.
what I picked up on.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I thought Elizabeth being a spy was too obvious. I was wrong there, but I feel like the father being the killer is too obvious. I almost feel like Ian was objected before he pushed the father. So I thought that was kind of like, I was surprised when he pushed him. So I was like, wow, like I was like that was not a smart play by Mister, or I don't know his last name,
Yeah,
but Ian. But I felt like something like his emotions got the best of him, and I didn't picture Ian being like that. Like he's a super douche, but not like I'm gonna push a priest in front of cops type of dumb.
yeah. Well, he's taking steroids too, so
Ah,
that could
that's
make him
true.
a little like aggressive. You know what I mean?
And then what's the extra body in the grave?
Oh, I think it's the taxi driver.
Yeah, I could see it being the taxi driver. Though, just to argue against my own theory, I feel like Tony would have had a problem digging up the cemetery, if that's where he like was stashing bodies.
I agree with you.
So, like, and he knew that that was part of the plan.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if one of the motives is that one of I wonder if Bernard's wife is buried in that cemetery, or if it's just
Yep.
nuns, or if like some of the people that live there also are buried there.
Yeah, Bernard, he's an interesting one. Could be him, but then like I don't think he could have killed Tony.
Well, I know, I agree with you,
I
but
don't think
I
it's
mean,
Jason.
I don't think it's Jason. I don't think it's Jason. He is definitely the one that could have obviously killed Tony, but it kind of seemed like he was remorseful about how he was playing gangster.
Yeah.
So I just don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. It just means I don't see it.
And the other two from the photograph, it could be one of them, but we would have had to have met them in the story already by a different name.
Yeah, I think, well, so I think the dude with the adjustable spanner that was giving people parking tickets, I definitely think that he's the one who killed Tony.
Okay.
And it kind of seemed like Father Mackey knew him too, because I think he was the person that Father Mackey ran into when he was walking amongst the graves.
I actually think that was Bernard. He made a comment at the protest about Bernard.
Oh, so yeah, then and Bernard definitely got the fentanyl because he worked in like psychoactive drugs or whatever.
Yep.
So it was definitely Bernard that gave him the fentanyl to kill him. Bernard's definitely involved, like 100%.
I could see it. I could see it. God, yeah. I'm trying to think who else is named. It's not, I don't think it's the anyone in the police station. Donna, Chris, Mark, I think's the other named character there. Yeah, I can't think of any of the other named characters besides Bernard, the Murder Club, Ian, Tony, Bogdan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so interesting.
Yeah,
I also, just talking about the story, I really enjoyed Ron and Ibrahim just hanging out, Ron getting
yeah.
drunk, being like, this is crazy. This is so much fun. Yeah, it really should. And I mean, Ibrahim talking about how he was going to miss Ron when he died because he was like, what am I going to do after this? There's a lot of really cool story beats in this of like, this is my life's almost over and all my friends die all the time. And
Well,
how everyone, go ahead,
we
sorry.
learned that Ron has never visited Penny.
Yeah, or he hasn't in a long time. Elizabeth didn't know that Ibrahim visits Penny and work on bridge puzzles together. We should learn how to play bridge. That's what I picked up from this.
I'll learn how to play bridge. Like bridge is the card game. We'll figure it out. Next podcast.
I, Next podcast. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the story. I think the story beats are really fun. You can really emotionally connect with these characters, which is I
Absolutely.
think is like a huge thing. I'm really enjoying this story.
Same. I'm glad we're reading it because I don't think I would have read this without with the book club.
You know what's funny is my mom, she lives in, and I may have already told the story. She lives in a retirement community like this,
I could picture your mom sitting
and,
making those
and
like
she
coffee
read
cakes.
this one. Oh yeah. Oh, my mom literally bakes banana bread and zucchini bread for everybody, and like will deliver it to people.
I love that.
It actually cracks me up. She found these book series last year and crushed the whole thing. I told her I was reading it, and she was like, "Those books are delightful."
There's more than one.
I think there's four.
Wow, I did not know that. All right, well that's exciting. I thought it was a single standalone book. I had no idea.
No, no, no. It's a series.
I love that. Yeah, at this point, I'd absolutely read the sequel.
Oh, I would read all of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're delightful.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're fun. I love the
All
short
right.
chapters.
Oh, I also think Jason might get killed.
Oh, I hope not, 'cause I think that like kill Ron.
Oh, he would definitely kill Ron. Or like Jason will be in like grave danger, I
I
think.
could see him being in grave danger. I could see like Elizabeth being taken off the board. Like maybe she'll get arrested
Oh, yeah, yeah, that'd be interesting.
because she's like the one that's like really pushing the other three well. But if you take like their
hmm
best player off, it will raise the stakes.
I also liked when Elizabeth was walking down from the graveyard after Bogdan showed her the body, that she was like, "Why would I walk down with the torch on, the light
Yeah,
on?"
yeah.
It's like, oh, that's good. It also cracks me up that English people call flashlights torches.
I kind of love that, and I want to bring that back here.
It makes me think that they're in a cave with like what in
Yeah,
my mind is a torch, you know?
I don't think. Oh, we have more Dawn and Chris romance flags throughout this whole section.
Oh,
Uh, they're
absolutely.
getting together at this point. Like,
100%. 100%. The flirting when he was like, I'm going to the Thursday murder, I'm going to Cooper's Chase. She's like, or confront Jason. She's
yeah,
like, well, I'm coming. And he said, no, I'm going to do that. She's, no, but I figured it out. I figured it out.
yeah, I beat
He
you.
said, well, I figured it out first.
I liked when
Yeah.
they figure out the whole phone number and they like show up and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, like you wrote it down. He's like, well, that was mighty dumb of me. I was like,
That
oh,
cracked me
Jason.
up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
laughed.
Jason. I laughed too. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for now.
I think it's all we got.
All right. Well,
Till
till
next.
next week.
Yes. Or the back to be in the Tuesday podcast club,
Yeah,
maybe,
maybe if time permits.
if time permits.